So hello, Hala or bom dia. We are in Madeira still, and I'm underneath a helipad. That's right, that's a helipad, and we are right down near the ocean, and the ocean is fierce, and the swell is something else. Just take a look at this. Can you hear that noise? She is an absolute beast. Of course, I'm not alone. I'm with Miss Marta, and she's over there in the rocks, standing up on the rocks, waving me over, telling me to come and have a look at this, come and have a look at this. I think we're going to get the camera out straight away today. I think I've got it's on my back. It just looks amazing. And also, this is a volcanic island, and all this stuff around here, this is all like lava. It's all really sharp and texturous, you know, like your pumice stones. And we are right near. That's a lovely colour ocean, isn't it? Look at the colour of that ocean. She is beautiful, and I think this is going to make a really cool photograph. But I just realised I didn't bring my tripod down. But I think I've got my makeup one. Now over there, you can just see the water splashing over the top of the rocks. The other side of that are natural rock pools, and they're designed, no, they're not designed, but the natural land of the land has made them into pools of water that float above the sea, so that when they fill up with the seawater, you can go swimming in them. But on a day like today, I don't think they're going to let you in. It's quite ferocious, and the waves are massive. So camera out, there's an awesome photograph waiting for us in front. This is going to be nice. So tripod set up. Lucky enough, I had my walking sticks and my little robot tripod where I actually clip it all together. If you haven't seen it, it's in other videos, and I've got a link for it. It's the Ulanzi TT35. Fantastic little thing for hiking and walking with a tripod. So I'm pointing out towards the island, the big stack in the water out there, and yeah, I'm sort of missing the waves coming off over on the left, but I'm doing a slightly long exposure, so 6-7 seconds, or 10 seconds at the moment, that one was. And I'm just getting some movement in the water, because I like the movement in the water, but I think I'm going to have to plumb for something a little bit more violent. I think the word is violent, because the waves coming over don't lend themselves to long exposures. They really don't. So I think I'm going to have to take this off, take a few without it, because the waves coming over are just monstrous. And then yeah, just sort of, oh, look at that. Oh, it's all about the video rather than the photo, to be honest. What's going on in front is just insane, absolutely insane. We've got some lovely bit of light on this island at the moment, though. To balancing it with the rock down here on the right hand side, I've got a rock that's sort of filling the void down in the bottom right, but I am missing all the big action going over there, so I think I need to zoom in on that and just sort of take a few closer ones. And I'm putting up with sea spray. Not good, is it? So this is one of those places where I think it's way better to see and to hear and to watch than it is to take a photograph of, because to take a photograph of the action, the composition is atrocious. It doesn't look very good at all, because I'm cutting off the island, but I can see the action. So as soon as I go over to the island, I'm missing the action, so I'm not getting a picture of that. So this is definitely one that is amazing to stand there watching this, because it is just violent. Maybe up on the top, we'll go up a little bit higher and see if we can look down on it more, but by looking down then you're looking over the waves rather than under them. I don't know, but yeah, it's well worth watching it. Wow. So I've got a much more pleasing composition set up now. Now we've got the rocks coming from the bottom left hand side leading up to the island, with that big dramatic sky in the background and the brightness on the foreground. It's really looking quite cool. Now with the polarizer on, I've got my Maven polarizer, of course, just get it set up so that it's eliminating the glare in the water, but it's making everything look really quite delicious. It's looking really quite quite nice. It's like deep blue, aqua green sort of colour. You probably can't see it on the camera, but it definitely shows from your eyes. Now I've swapped my glasses over. I don't know if you noticed. I've gone for the clear ones because what I find with the dark glasses is I over sort of stretch my compositions because I'm looking on the back of the camera and everything looks really dark, and it's not. So I've put my light ones on, and I like to take them with me if I can, just to remember that when I'm looking through my eyes normally, this is what I'm seeing and not everything like behind sunglasses. But yeah, this is a much better composition. I just need some waves now. Way around the other side now, and these are some of your swimming pools down here that you can see just down there, with your pools of water that you can actually swim in and go in, and it's got like its own natural wall around it, so it stays full up all the time. But my God, don't you go riding down there too far?
No, I can't.
Yeah, that is. It'd be good to come and have a swim in there if it does calm down at the end of the week. But let's go around and have a look at the waves the other side, because the waves around the other side look incredibly big. Being summoned for lunch, but just look down there. I want you to look at that. That is the actual pool. You can see the swimming pools. This is all the lava, natural lava pool. That is, well, it's not actually lava, it's the sea in the lava pools. But yeah, you can see the ridge where the water stays in, but you would not want to be down there today. That is death on a plate. You'd be shredded. Oh, the waves are massive. I'm going to get covered in spray in a minute. So we've just been in and had something to eat, a nice bolognese and
Mushroom
What the heck is that happening there?
Come on, never mind.
I don't even know where the waves
doing.
came from then. They just seem to jump out in the middle of the water. Well, there are some rocks down there. These waves are massive. All the ropes, they've cornered off all the edge. You can't get close to the edge. There's a rope here that they've tied up all the way around.
And he's really going for it.
There's people on watch and on guard, and if you go near the edge, they're coming out and screaming whistles at you to get you away from the edge. And I can see why, because one freak wave and it's going to whip you off your feet and take you with you. But there's some massive waves going on. So I'm just going to try and video a bit and show you what's going on, and then I'll see if there's a possible place I can get the camera, because just over my side here there's some serious, see like jumping out the water, there's some serious water coming where you've got like a cross tide. So let's get the camera, see if I can get a little bit of that. It's just insane. It's because it's such big ocean, it's rolling in from such a long way out, isn't it? And then it's bouncing back on itself like that. It's just a natural clash. That is just insane. Don't think I've ever seen water that big. We've managed to get over near the wall. There's a little space here that they're letting you come up against. I assume it's a bit more safer area. Over there you can see that's the other swimming area, which is good for swimming when the tide is not whipping itself up over the top there and trying to suck you back into the sea, never to be seen again. But the way these waves, look at the waves out there. I don't know if you can see that out the back there. These are the biggest waves I have ever seen in my life. And that swimming area down there is definitely a no-go for today. We just found out that most of our activities that we've got booked for this week we're not going to be able to do due to the weather. So it's just going to be one of those holidays where we literally just see what we can see and take in the island a little bit, and then try and work out what we're going to do next time we come back. But this is definitely worth standing here for 10 or 15 minutes and watching this. It is incredible.
We got that?
So we've moved along a little bit further now. We've come further along this pathway, and I'm trying to get a sideways view, because I was just saying to Marta that this is phenomenal to watch. Absolutely mind-blowing how big these waves are. But I'm just taking a picture of waves. When I show you the pictures, there's nothing to say how big that wave is. I mean, that down there, that would have sunk a ship. That is huge. But look at it. It's almost scaring me. So what I've done is I've come round and I've got the island in the background, and I'm hoping that by putting the island in the background, it gives you, oh my God, I'm glad we're not stood up there. The water's just gone right over the top. By putting the the island in the background, it gives you some sort of context to how big these waves are. They are going up into the sky, which is above me, and if it's above me, I'm several feet above the sea level. So yeah, and we're getting evening light now, which is nice. The light's coming down, so wow. I think all I can do really is to video this for you and just constantly video and just watch it, because this is insane. Again, we've now come round and down a little slip road. No ropes on this one to stop us, so we're down a bit lower. And the idea is I wanted to get lower so those waves are going to be bouncing up higher. And I've put the island behind us. We've managed to get down low enough now, the island's behind us, so I should be able to get a bit more context to these waves, because they are humongous. And already, just by switching the camera on, the composition is 10 times better. So I'm just going to get myself in a position where I've got a less wall, more water and rocks, and then we're ready to go. We're just going to sit and wait for the big ones and get some big crashers coming over. But this is definitely giving me more context, more scale to the size of those waves. You're not as close, but you're definitely seeing the height. And the sun, we're doing all right for the sun on that little island mountain back there. Yeah, I like this. This is cool. Look at that coming in. That's huge. That's a hell of a lot of water coming in there. We've just been having a look on the notice board. We come down to the entrance to where you go into getting these into the luxury pools. It's €3 each. If the weather does pick up, it's the luxury compared to that end. You get a beach, you get something to sit on, and
yeah, I would rather go to that.
That's all volcanic down there, isn't it? Scratching your bum. Yeah. This one you get a seat. But it's €3. So yeah, if the weather does pick up, maybe we can come back and have a swim and take you around and show you.
20 degrees, she said.
No,
Come
I
on, take
didn't.
your
You
swim.
told me 18 degrees it's going to be, 20 degrees.
Take your
It's going to be
swim, she
gorgeous.
said.
Swimming, we're going to be swimming every
And I
day.
even bought some sun cream.
Swimming, you couldn't even get in that water, it'd rip you to shreds.
I bought some sun cream.
Oh yeah, you did bring sun cream as well.
Hey!
Right, anyway, we are done. This is the end of the video. I'm not going to carry on anymore because I've got loads and loads and loads of photographs of this water, this sea, the Atlantic.
Enjoy some music.
Bouncing around, yeah, so bit of music, few photographs, and I know Marta's been filming me and filming bits and pieces. Whoa!
That is just amazing. Every
But
time
yeah,
we say something, isn't it?
It's just, I can't, the pictures, I don't think the pictures are just doing it any justice whatsoever. To see the height that this water's bouncing out the sea, to see what it's doing to the rocks, and always facing the camera in a different direction to where the action's going. It's just typical, isn't it? But yeah, I've got lots of different photographs. Hopefully a few of them come out pretty good. But yeah, I'm going to finish off with the last little bit of video and say adios, and we'll see you in Madeira somewhere else tomorrow. If we do take any pictures tonight on the way back, I'll pop them up on the end anyway just to show you, but I probably won't be doing any more video till tomorrow. Maybe get up early and try and do a sunrise if there's going to be one.
If it's not going to be raining.
If it's not going to be
we
raining,
attempted
blowing a hoolie.
today, but
We did try this morning. The alarm went off. We looked out the window and we went back to bed.
What is it? Yeah, and you said, yeah, the lightnings.
Yeah, and we had lightning when I looked out the window. There was a big flash of light, so I guess it was lightning. So yeah, enjoy these, and yeah, adios. See you soon. Ta-da.
Baba.